Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. A recent report has shed light on WWE suddenly canceling plans for a huge title change for a popular star and instead crowning Dominik Mysterio. As per Body Slam, Santos Escobar was initially slated to win the Triple Omega title before the company took a U-turn and instead had Dominik win the gold. Escobar has been in the news of late after first rejecting WWE's offer to stay with the promotion, only to agree to a new deal just days later. It was reported that not only did the global juggernaut promptly address Santos Escobar's creative concerns, but they also gave him a bigger money offer to stay for a long time. Amid this, Body Slam is reporting that Escobar was initially planned to dethrone El Hijo del Vikingo as the Triple Omega champion. However, it was noted that the plans were later called off, with WWE going ahead with Dominik Mysterio winning the title from Vikingo on September 12th's World Collide, Las Vegas. In a recent edition of Raw Recap, Big E went out of his way to shower praise on Dominik, saying he had it all to become a world champion in WWE. The former New Day predicted that Dom, who's already a double champion by holding both IC and Triple Omega titles, could win the world title within the next 5 years. Dominik is currently embroiled in growing inner turmoil with his Judgment Day stablemates, and it looks like things could come to a boil very soon. Arpit Shrivastava is a journalist who reports on pro wrestling, WWE, at Sportskeeda. He is also an assistant content manager for the AEW team and has played a pivotal role in building it from the ground up. Arpit graduated in political science and mass communication. From writing for his college magazine while being a huge wrestling fan to pursuing journalism as a career, he has accumulated 5 years of experience in the industry. During the course of his career, Arpit has written nearly 4 articles, garnering over 32 million reads. Besides covering the latest stories in the world of pro wrestling, Arpit mentors several up-and-coming writers and is also responsible for assembling a stellar team for Sportskeeda's all-elite wrestling division. Arpit gives utmost importance to fact-based reporting as he sources information only from reliable outlets. He believes in providing relevant information to readers, allowing them to form their opinions based on legitimate facts. Among Arpit's favorite wrestlers is MJF. He admires the Wolf of Wrestling for his cool, anti-authoritative attitude on television. Arpit is also fond of Sami Zayn's never say die approach and underdog persona. In the women's division, he looks up to Becky Lynch for her sheer aura. The lights dim. The roar of the crowd echoes. In the squared circle, storylines collide in unexpected ways. And now, a surprising twist has rippled through WWE Creative. Plans for a big title change have allegedly been scrapped, replaced by a crowning moment for Dominik Mysterio, over a SmackDown star who seemed primed for the spotlight. The backstage whispers are loud. The wrestling world is buzzing at what this could mean. According to recent reports, WWE initially had set in motion a plan where Santos Escobar would dethrone El Hijo del Vikingo for the Triple Omega Championship. That title shift was expected to be part of an inter-promotional crescendo, raising stakes across both WWE's global storytelling and AAA's prestige. Escobar, a rising star in his own right, was reportedly going to be the key to a bigger narrative, perhaps bridging WWE and AAA's ambitions. But somewhere along the line, that plan was shelved. Instead, WWE opted to spotlight Dominik Mysterio, having him defeat Vikingo on the Worlds Collide, Las Vegas show, September 12, and seize the title. What looked like a creative pivot is drawing speculation. Was this a strategic decision to push Dominik harder, a reaction to backstage negotiations, or a change born from fan reaction and metrics? Dominik carries a built-in narrative. As the son of WWE legend Rey Mysterio, his arc offers a generational drama, familial tension, and an emotional hook. WWE might see in him a talent worth investing in long-term, someone who can carry legacy themes and still be his own star. Sources suggest that Big E recently endorsed Dominik's future, calling him a viable contender for a world title run within the next several years. That kind of endorsement from a respected locker room voice gives weight to the idea that WWE is grooming him for bigger things. Reports indicate that Escobar had, at one point, rejected WWE's offer, only to later accept an improved contract. It's possible that during these back and forths, creative certainty wavered. If plans weren't locked in, the creative team may have decided to redirect to a more controllable, homegrown option, Dominik, rather than risk a tangled negotiation or misalignment. In high-stakes storytelling, control over your talent's availability and direction is crucial. If Escobar's commitment seemed uncertain, pulling back from investing heavily in him may have been a risk mitigation move. WWE is notoriously responsive to TV ratings, social media conversations, and fan sentiment. If early teasers or leaks about the Escobar title run sparked lukewarm reactions, creative might have recalibrated. Dominik, already visible in Judgment Day storylines, may have tested stronger with audiences. Also, in a business where momentum matters, an internal push for Dominik, especially if he had momentum or backstage support, might have taken precedence once the creative team weighed which direction would land better. This is a big win, a moment of elevation. Walking into a title win in place of a formerly planned swap plants him higher up the card. But with elevation comes scrutiny. Can he carry the weight? Will this feel earned or contrived to fans? Dominik already has internal story friction brewing within Judgment Day. This could be the spark that accelerates his path to independent, main event stature. The narrative possibilities, father versus son, legacy versus ambition, are rich. Escobar's role in WWE is potentially complicated now. What was once an impending title run seems to have been replaced. It raises questions. Did he lose creative favor? Will he become the underdog who feels wronged and seeks revenge? Or will he pivot to another major storyline, leveraging the what could have been aura? For Escobar personally, it's a letdown if he expected that big push. But it also gives him a storyline grudge. WWE has a history of turning such backstage frustrations into on-camera gold. This switch sends signals about WWE's creative priorities, investment in legacy names, willingness to pivot midstream, and focus on internal talent over externally sourced moves. It also opens up unpredictability. Fans now must watch more closely, as even announced plans are no longer safe from reversal. For AAA partnerships too, it sends a message. WWE's creative plans may override original cross-promotion arrangements, which might complicate future collaborative angles. Backlash from the invisible hand. The storytelling could lean into this change. Maybe Escobar confronts the decision-makers, accuses WWE of favoritism, or even confronts Dominik in a "you stole my moment" feud arc. Dom's inner conflict. As he basks in the success, internal moment of doubt could occur. Was this win organic, or was the path manipulated? That tension could deepen his character. Legacy clash with Rey Mysterio. Rey's eventual return, expected once he recovers from injury, could lead to drama. Father proud yet resentful, or mentor trying to rein in ambition that's now outgrowing him. WWE is reportedly planning a major role for Rey in the AAA rollout once healthy. Escobar's re-entry. Escobar might mount a bruising campaign to reclaim his stolen opportunity. He could infiltrate or disrupt, creating a long-term arc. If fans feel he was unjustly passed over, that sympathy could fuel interest. Meta commentary on WWE creative volatility. There's potential to lean meta, acknowledging that WWE is notorious for booking reversals. References, subtly or overtly, to canceled plans, leaked changes, and fan reactions could add an edgy realism. Reward. This is a bold move. If it pays off, Dominik's star rises, a fresh narrative engine is unleashed, and the wrestling worldview sees an unpredictable turn. WWE shows fans that nothing is safe, which keeps engagement high. Risk. If fans reject the pivot, seeing it as contrived, backlash could erode enthusiasm. Escobar, having been the intended star, could be viewed as undervalued, and continuity can suffer. If too many plans are canceled, storytelling trust is broken. Mitigation. WWE will likely embed strong storytelling nullifiers, promos, behind-the-scenes segments, character emotion, to justify the change. If done well, the pivot won't feel abrupt, but rather part of a living narrative. In the unpredictable world of WWE booking, the shift from Escobar to Dominik is a bold, high-stakes maneuver. It signals that WWE is willing to scar **** even major title plans if another path beckons stronger. That might be unsettling for fans who value consistency, but for storytellers, it offers drama, tension, and opportunity. Dominik Mysterio now carries more weight than ever. His ascent is no longer incremental, it's a statement, and Escobar carries the ghost of a shot that never truly landed. The real question: can WWE turn this pivot into a long-running strand of compelling storytelling? Or will fans remember this as yet another canceled booking in WWE's history of creative sea changes? One thing is certain. In the world where the unexpected is the norm, the fallout from this decision will echo through future booking, backstage politics, and what fans believe is on the table at all times.